r/whatisthisthing. Keyfinch says. Grenade looking object found in the Forst, Poland. Never seen it lying there every time I pass the path. Included photo. Ho4x says. Looks like a dog toy with the ribbon part removed. Is the material made of rubber? Keyfinch says. Solved. My neighbors have a dog, so it's very possible that's a toy. Rubber material. At least it looks like it. Takuri says. Dog toy. You pack peanut butter into the empty space. Keeps the dog busy for a while. Jack Thefuki says. It's a dog toy. Eternally Sexual says. This is so obviously a dog toy that no one is even mentioning Yugso. No one is leaving a grenade laying around in the woods. Dennet2 says. Whenever you find a grenade type looking thing, it's best to kick it to check if it will explode. Shockwave_Omega says. Kang ball used to have a rope through it. Have one for my dog. In slightly worse shape. Apprehensive Fun 9490 says. Appears to be a dog toy. Had this exact one too actually. Harry Peritists 597 says. Polish hand grenade. Cthulhu Maximus says. I know you marked this solved. Did you actually verify that it's rubber? If you zoom into the bottom, the texture looks just like styrofoam and even has some of the paint flecked off with white bits like styrofoam. Seems too decorative to be a dog toy. Dr_TJ_Blabisman says. Could it be a fence part meant to look like wrought iron? Here in the USA we have some cheap Potemkin style products like fencing cheaply made out of aluminum and plastic, but mimicking wrought iron, like you'd see in New Orleans. An old apartment complex fence had plastic bobs like this that pulled right off and could be exchanged for ones that were other shapes depending on the look you're going for. Keyfinch says. My title describes the thing 10-15 centimeter grenade shaped with a little hole around 1,5 centimeters. r/whatisthisthing. Offledger says. What is this abandoned building on the 5 freeway? Located in Southern California on the 5 freeway, near Pyramid Lake. There's another one on the southbound side too. Included photo. Inigo93 says. I'm guessing that it is a loading station. But for salt or sand for salting/sanding the roads when it snows. And I bet it's not abandoned, it's just only used when it snows. Edit, do you have a lat/long? Afu says. Yeah, just because it is not currently in use does not mean it is abandoned. It is clearly a hopper for bulk transfers of some sort. Freakazoid says. Definitely loads something into something else. I'd normally say grain related, but those aren't silos. Maybe salt for ice or something along those lines. Up north we tend to have giant roundish pyramids that have a big spout on them that are dumped into city plow trucks that do the roads. Well, seeing the other picture you posted. Must be an abandoned one since it's full of graffiti. Or maybe just barely used given it's SoCal. I actually didn't know SoCal would even get ice formation and or snow. Mine only other guess is if there were train tracks, could be an old station for loading coal or other things into train cars. We do have a train thing that sort of looks like this, that used to have a dump chute for coal. It's not used anymore. Probably was more common a long time ago. /edit looking it up on Google Maps. It's still used. Looks like roadwork vehicles. Probably stuff for patching roads/freeways. r/whatisthisthing. Lexus says. So the object has this very wide hook that is attached to a metal plate and has a stretchy elastic band on the other side. The object was found in fitness equipment storage. Included photo. Sud Muffin says, it's a weight belt. You can suspend a barbell / dumbbell from the hook. Busy Attila says, weight belt for adding additional hang weights or an inversion strap. Zion Bane says, that looks like something we used to use around the gym when we did squats and held the bar across our chest that would hold the bar from slipping, but I can't find it. Might be because it was a bad piece of equipment. Lexus says, my title describes the thing. So the object has this very wide hook that is attached to a metal plate and has a stretchy elastic band on the other side. The object was found in fitness equipment storage. Rhythm in the Meat says, I'm going to guess it is a pedal for a rowing machine or some such. That hook might attach to either side. The straps keep your feet in place. Is there a little lip at one end to keep your foot from sliding off? Lexus says, the metal loop on the right is for a Velcro strap. It goes over the smooth elastic material. Karkniji says, aren't these for holding dumbbells in place on a rack so you don't have to lift the weights into position? I think it's called a self-spotter. Server_busy says, inversion gym. They were big in the 90s. r/whatisthisthing. 7070H Horcrux says, what is this vent looking box near the ceiling in my apartment? I've never noticed it before, but today a random light came on inside of it and I don't know why or how it happened. Included photo. (7070H Horcrux says, solved. A few suggestions of opening it myself plus the newfound concept of a ladder led me to pursue my own venture. I stacked my stepladder on a small table and climbed up from a chair to reach it. I unscrewed the plate and saw that it led to an aluminum tube into the fire riser room outside. Couldn't see too much from my phone's camera view, but it was enough to verify someone left a light on in the room today, and it is now acting as a night light in my living room. Sorry to those hoping for a more interesting outcome, but I'm relieved there are no cameras to capture my daily life of baking bread, singing along to Bobby Darin, telling my Alexa good night, and watching the B movie on repeat. Thank you, most of you, for your helpful tips. User 6,787,049er_6 says, do you own a flathead screwdriver? 7070H Horcrux says, I do. Should I go in and investigate? If I break/unhook something I'd be in trouble. It's about 10 feet from the ground anyway, so I'm not sure I could reach it. Vakat says, could just be the fire riser room is a mechanical access closet/room behind the wall with its own lighting, and for some reason the vent on your wall is just basically a pass-through vent. If this is so, it could have been that someone like a maintenance technician or manager with access to the locked door left the light on in that room and forgot to turn it back off. Lover Salted Popcorn says, what's on the other side of this wall? 7070H Horcrux says, a fire riser room with a locked door. 7070H Horcrux says, my title describes the thing. It's about 6x6 inches, ivory colored, and has a light coming from the inside. I suspect it's around the age of the building itself, circa 2014. There is a faint possible outline/embossment of an arrow and a circle on the front bottom. I looked through apartment related subs and googled small vent apartment and vent light, but did not yield helpful results. Rogbread53 says, not sure but a few ideas, possibly a transfer air duct, if located on an interior wall. Is there a corresponding vent on the other side of the wall? If located on an exterior wall, it could be a outside air, OSA, duct, perhaps illuminated from an exterior light source. Pete says, probably sunlight hitting the outside of it at that particular time of day/year. Elizabeth Zaro says, that arrow logo looks like an upside down house. You can see the outline of a chimney on the left bottom side. Maybe they installed it upside down so someone can't peep down the vents at your apartment. Does air flow in or out of it? Sounds like someone left the light on in the fire riser room, but why would there be a vent to that in the first place? That's all for this video. Was it good? I know not, for I'm a robot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. This video is the product of an automated process.